Hey, it's Michael McGarrahan.
Yo, it's Brendan Mascherino.
What's poppin', ladies and gents? This is Cameron Holla back at you, Crawford, and it is episode Uno Ocho.
Holla back, youngin'.
Did you just say Uno Ocho?
The hell
Yes,
is that,
sir.
cuz?
18.
That's 1-8 if you ask
Zero,
me.
no.
Or Oxane if you ask me.
No, Michael, did I ask you?
No.
All I'm saying is,
Diez
if
Ocho.
each podcast was worth a year, our podcast would be an adult right now.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
that tough?
Kind of brings a tear to my eye.
All right, well, as long as we're talking about tears, I'm gonna tell you what brings a tear to my eye.
Oh.
And no, it is not Tears for Fears because I love Kurt Smith. So, let me put it this way. If you go to West, there's a thing called Day Without Hate. And this is not just a West thing, it's a national thing. And to be honest, I think it's a pretty nice event. But people have been throwing some shade. And I take personal offense to that because they're not throwing shade at the event, but they're throwing shade at the people who are in charge of it. So I heard someone say, why does a school make so many videos? They all look the same. Can't they just give it a rest? One, please educate yourself. Maybe if you watch the videos, you'd realize they're actually quite different. And the videos are extremely well done. I know this for a fact because they're made by my fellow podcastees. And you see, these amateurs don't realize the level and quality of these videos. If this person tried to make a video, it'd be a wrap. It'd be a wrap.
Wait, so you're telling me that people roast the videos because they look the same and they don't know how many hours and upon
I'm
hours
thinking,
that we
are
spend
you
editing
seriously
these videos?
that privileged that you're complaining about people making videos?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry you have to watch a video.
I'd rather
What can I
hear
do?
whoever on the announcements just say it over the loudspeaker instead of being it visually shown to me
And then-
because
This
Because
was
that's
only
Because
much
what's
more
the art in
entertaining.
that, you piece
Well,
of crap?
this was only the first part. Then she said, this person said,
Name and address withheld.
they said,
What did him or her say?
he or she said, I hate Day Without Hate. The school is so fake. Why is it only one day? No one in the school is good. And I'm thinking, man, for someone who complains about Day Without Hate, you sure have a lot of built-up anger and rage.
Okay, first of all, I think I know who you're talking about. Name and address withheld, and they have a lot of room to complain about a lot of things.
And my thing is, yeah, maybe the phrase Day Without Hate sounds silly, like only one day without hate. Come
Yeah,
on.
like it
but
should
the
be the
thing
whole
is,
year.
it
But-
should be. But realistically, you can't go from 0 to 100. You have to build. And a
That's
day
why
without
it's a day.
hate
Yeah.
Yep.
is that. It's not trying to be unrealistic in some utopian school where every day is perfect. But it's just a day for people to be nice. And I think people just aren't intelligent enough to realize the work people put into this and what the school is trying to do. Maybe if you stop trying to be so negative and focusing on the bad, you could open your eyes and realize not every single person in this school is the second coming of Satan. So why don't you just shut your mouth, let the boys make their vids, let the school do their thing,
and shove it up your ass,
Yeah.
bitch.
put a smile on your face, because it's all right. It's all right. People are entitled to their opinions, but that doesn't mean they're right.
Exactly.
Let me put it this way. I don't see anything wrong in the school trying to promote positivity. I mean, in all honesty, Day Without Hate is quite a nice day. I mean, there's all this crazy nice shit on the walls and whatever. And
Free lollipops too.
And-
Yeah.
True.
like, even though you might not think that everyone is acting all butterfly-like or whatever the hell you want to call it, at least your environment feels more positive and lively. And if more people take that to heart, we can oh, shout out to Mr. Hard. But if more
Jonathan
people
Moore,
take
part 3.
that positivity to heart, then we can continue this positivity for the rest of the year. But if you want to just be negative about a day that's trying to promote positivity, then you're not helping the puzzle. If you're gonna be one of those people that are like, oh, why isn't it just a year without hate? But you don't even like the day without hate, how are you gonna sustain that?
Get
for a
out of
year?
here. Come on.
So that one
son.
day, what if that one person that needed that day is having a long week, and then this day comes along, they didn't really know about it, and it brightens their week, the rest of their week up. Like,
You gotta look past the surface of what it's really saying, and you need to understand the fact that this happiness and this day without hate comes from you willing to look beyond anyone other than yourself and someone you might already be close with. You literally need to. It's more of just this day, this shielded kind of day without hate. It's what's going on underneath, and it's about the people who are trying. They're putting the effort and they're joining together to do something. Like when we were making that video, there was a lot of people involved, and you could just see we're kind of just moving towards that day without hate. But it wasn't even about the day; it's just about the process of creating something like that, and that's how we can take, like Moo's saying, take those steps. Even if it's just not a year, but it's a day. It's those steps, and you have to look beyond just the surface and having that arrogance, and learn to serve others through that.
Also, don't just look at it as a day that you're gonna benefit yourself without hate. Look at it as a day that you can spread some love to other people. 'Cause you know what they say, you benefit another person, you're really benefiting yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In
Satisfaction.
honor of Martin Luther King Jr.,
Classic.
who died last Monday. I enjoy one
What?
of his quotes. Last Monday,
That was
like
his birthday, right?
50. Wait,
Croft, you really?
We celebrate his birthday.
are you sure about that?
I'm most certainly sure. Well,
celebrate his
I mean,
birthday and we just do it on the.
actually, it's the third Monday of the month.
No, but it's to celebrate
hey
his birthday.
Siri, when did Martin Luther King Jr. die?
Martin Luther King Jr. died April 4th, 1968 at
Girl.
age 39 in Memphis.
No, the day is to celebrate like his birthday and his legacy, but the reason it's the third Monday or the second Monday of the month?
third. I'm pretty
Third
sure it's
Monday of the
third,
month.
yeah.
It's the third Monday of the month because
Yeah.
it's in-service day.
January 15th, 1929, date of birth.
Because they can't always have it on his birthday.
Yep.
As
Yeah.
It's impossible to
Flex
have
season
that.
is over.
Exactly.
Flex season is over.
Dude,
What I was saying
you better
was,
watch it now.
in honor of Martin Luther King Jr., I enjoy one of his quotes. Save it. Life's most urgent and persistent question: what are you doing for others?
You're right.
This guy was only 5'7".
I knew you were gonna say that looking at the stats.
Every single
like his-
photo I've seen of him, I always imagine being this really tall man, just
Here's the thing.
towering over others. But to know that he's shorter than me,
He looks like a big unit.
Let me
That's
put it this
crazy.
way. The man's impact outspeaks his physical characteristics.
oh,
Yeah.
100%.
True.
Let me put it this way.
He's the
Well
goat.
said.
He's the goat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let me put it this way. A man's actions or a woman's actions speak louder than their physical characteristics.
Yeah, I got nothing but respect for MLK Jr. and Martin Luther of the Protestant Church.
Honestly, though, no,
1518.
that's
Yes,
true.
yes.
That's true.
Man's really revolutionized Christianity,
Yeah,
that
he
95
saw-
thesis.
He saw what
95
was.
thesis is classic.
But anyway, back to what we were saying. I got a lot of gripes with the school. But Day Without Hate is not one of them. I feel that
Facts.
if you cannot enjoy Day Without Hate, or even just keep your mouth shut if you don't like it, then what are you benefiting to this school?
If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Exactly.
Let me just put it this way. Going into creating this video for the viewers around school, the whole point of having the students just be in front of this bland gray background, and from even previous videos the See Something Say Something video, the whole point of having the kids it all looks similar is to get the message across, and maybe people listen to what they're saying, because there's not much to watch. It's kind of just them standing there. So maybe in my head I thought this would be a great way to get the message across with showing them like a visual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about the students. It's not
It's about
like the cinematography.
Yeah,
or
not at all.
Exactly.
Yo.
And also, besides the fact that this person is just being negative, this person is also just purely disrespecting my buds who made this video. Like, for real, they put hours into this, and all you have to say is sit there stuck up. Oh, another video? I'm just gonna complain about it because I got nothing better to do.
Plus, you gotta see like what all the people around the school like. They're doing this for others, like for service of you. You've
Yeah.
seen the video. The kids are saying they use the term "I," but then at the end, they stand up and they say "you," like how it's all about like the whole Day Without Hate. It's all for other people.
It's
They
for
they're not trying to
everyone.
make
It's for
themselves happy.
everyone.
They're trying to help you.
Exactly. It's for self-confidence. It's also for everyone else.
Yeah.
Spread the love. Day Without Hate.
Damn, cuz.
It's just like, here's the thing. Like Michael was saying, there are all these little parts of the school that happen without people even realizing. These people, they're like cogs. And you see, a cog does his job just like everyone else is. And the cogs, if they do their job right, you won't even notice they're there.
Also, I
It's
think
kind of like the janitors.
Yeah.
exactly.
All
But-
these people are a big part of our school. Show the respect, people. Day Without Hate, MLK, birthday.
Oh, it better be the birthday this time. Yeah, trying to get that sooner. But also, on the topic of
Oh, my bad.
on topic of the video, I think that the videos are actually very important in the sense that all the students should see what artistic endeavors that other students are making. Like, there are some damn good artists in this school. And unfortunately speaking, other than one measly art show that's very poorly advertised and whatnot, that video.
I know. It's so.
But-
It's so.
But the thing is, there's so many great artists in the school, but we don't recognize them. They're all pushed to one side of the building. We don't get to see the art everywhere. People just pass by the murals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Take a second and appreciate the creativity that many people are putting into their work.
Yeah, and we're thinking along what Moo's saying. Like, I think, like we got the art show. Like, I guess people will definitely come out to that to see. But like, I feel like every day we should strive to make like this school is an art show itself. Like with all the people and what we're creating. I think the announcements is one way to show that. Like, as like like me, Brendan, and Moo, like we're putting stuff on there a lot,
Yeah.
and it's just
Andy
kind of
Moore.
showing like how we can put our arts and Cam participating. He's a really
I love being
he's
on
a
the
smart
announcements.
guy, and Moo on the
Yo
announcements.
soy
Like
inteligente.
it's like every day, just giving the school, like the entire school, a little glimpse of just what the students are able to create.
Yeah, and back to your point. To quote Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off by John
classic.
Hughes, life moves pretty fast, and if you don't take a second to look around, you could miss it. God.
I didn't know you were gonna put me on blast like
Sorry, I
that.
didn't mean to put you on the spot via blast season, but
Good movie.
Put on speaker. Hello.
yeah, Justin, you're on Damka.
Oh shoot, damn god, episode
Oh,
what?
feel better, Schmidt.
Wait, episode Porque?
Episode what?
Take
what
the
episode?
derivative of 18x.
18?
Yo!
That chuckle.
Oh,
there.
feel better, Schmidt.
Justin, are you a bit under the weather?
Yeah, very under the weather. But
Aw.
I'll be back in school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
You already know
meat.
mine is set back for a major comeback.
Yeah, just remember,
Exactly.
if you're this sick Nick, wait.
Pull it together, Cameron.
Oh, I sounded like Bonzai's brother. You being sick, or wait, LeBron James being down 3-1 in the finals is you being sick. So the comeback is inevitable.
Right.
Just like how the Eagles came back to win the second Super Bowl.
Underdogs.
I'll keep
But
that in
lo-
mind.
All right. Well, what do you mean to to take you out of bed, but I really do hope you feel better, and thanks for peeping on.
Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me on episode 18.
Of
Adios,
course.
buddy.
Shalom.
Peace, Justin.
All right, so as you heard, that was our friend Justin the Kid Smith. And
Is Day Without Hate conversation over?
I think we've I don't want to get too
You know what?
heated.
Let me just put it this way. Some shit happened off podcast real quick. That's why it was an abrupt switch up. But
It's
let me put it this way. If you're a true, if you're a loyal subscriber, just send us a DM and we'll fill you in what juicy shit just happened.
Yep.
well, we started off with a pretty melancholy, somber topic, so I want to bring things upbeat if you guys are down.
Oh, consider it upbeat.
Oh, I'm actually considering it.
Whoa.
So, Michael!
I almost saw them.
So you keep your eyes closed during the movie,
Keep your eyes closed. I didn't even look over at your phone. You opened your phone literally a mile out in front of me.
Part 2.
Oh, you opened your phone a mile right and 2 inches from my eyes. And you expect me to not freaking see what you wrote? Michael, let's Cameron. I'm sorry. God, Cameron. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry,
You
Michael.
just walked by.
Are you alright? Are you alright?
Michael, speak.
Jesus Christ,
Michael.
that's 2 weeks in a row.
I'm sorry, that was an accident. Talk to me,
Michael.
buddy. Alright, enough of the ASMR. Are you good?
You son of a bitch! No.
I'm just kidding.
You better not bleep that, you
yeah.
bitch!
I'm playing.
Alright.
You know how it'd be.
Oh,
The podcast.
Let's just put Vernon
Let
on
me put it this
blast.
way. What happens in the podcast stays on the podcast.
Yeah, let's just say,
No hard feelings.
a man just walked in and put your boys on blast, but
Let's just say it was the wrong place, the wrong time.
wait, Michael, did you see what I had?
No.
Alright, so
No. I just saw your
Brendan
list, but I
had-
didn't read anything.
Brendan had an idea. Let's play a little game you may know called Dose Truths and a Dare, otherwise known
Ain't a dare.
as
hell?
two truths and a lie.
Zwei Wahrheiten. No. Oh, not in Luga.
See,
I forget what it
Honest
is.
struggles playing this game a bit because
He can only tell
he doesn't
truths.
really lie. But so the way you play the game is it's pretty self-explanatory. Someone says 2 true statements and a false statement, and it's up to the rest of the group to decide what is the false statement. And we're hoping it spurs some questions, some creativity. So let's jump right in. Muhil.
Put me on
All right.
blast like that.
Brendan.
Alright.
I was ready.
We'll take some blast off of Moo. I'm ready. So, to start it off, 2 truths and an oof.
What?
It rhymes, so you know it's true.
Call out my oof, okay?
All right, consider it called
So,
in an outward fashion.
I 100% have won money from a contest before, okay?
Fair enough.
I've also killed a deer one time when I went hunting. Okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Killer. Hey.
It's a killer queen.
Also, I am part Hispanic. If you guys have not learned that about me yet.
All right.
So-
I'm
so
go in
riddle
and
me
say
that.
You've never killed a deer.
I'm going to say the same thing.
Because here's the thing. I know the first one is true
Yep.
because of Run, a classic
Yes,
cinematic
sir.
production.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Brendan is not part Hispanic, so we differ a bit.
Isn't everyone part Hispanic though?
I'm
That's fair
sorry.
enough.
I'm going to have to say the deer. Brendan has not. He's killed squirrels.
Yes, okay,
not a deer.
so I have went hunting for like squirrels before, and I have not shot a deer before. Voice crack.
But I did kill one with my bare hands.
What?
No, it's you. And I was like, never mind.
And Cam, you are unfortunately wrong. I am actually part Hispanic.
How did you not know that, Crawford?
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
seriously.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was
No,
that
it's Italian,
Southern
but-
Italian Sicily genes.
All right. I can go now.
Go right
All right.
ahead.
Be my guest.
2 truths, 1.
All right.
Myself and Sir Honest took a drive in our 5th grade teacher's truck.
Odd flex, but okay.
He's gonna be like,
Number 2.
no, we rode in a
Interesting.
car.
Number 2. I watched the movie Spectre twice in theaters. Number 3. I've seen every Edgar Wright movie twice.
Wow.
I am gonna.
That's wait. Twice and only twice, or at least twice?
At least twice.
Okay.
That's a tough one. Those could all be plausible, but I think you have not seen Spectre twice.
I
don't think you guys. I don't think you've seen everyone twice.
think you've definitely seen every Edgar Wright movie twice. I can see maybe you seeing. I don't recall you being thrilled about Spectre at any point. I don't know if maybe I just didn't hear feedback from you about it as much. I don't recall you ever being too thrilled about the film that you might see it twice in theaters. But I have a distant memory of you saying you saw it twice in theaters for some reason. I don't know how long you've known Abe for, but I don't know if you've known him since 5th grade. I could assume maybe you do, but I could also assume maybe you don't. They could both be poison.
Okay,
I'm not
what's your
sure.
point
No, I don't
here?
know. I'm just
Oh,
trying
you
to
better
think.
watch it, Princess
just
Bride.
kidding.
So, Moo, riddle us that.
All right.
Wait. Let me see. I think. I don't think you and Abe rode.
All right, so myself and Honest did.
No, it's too. I knew that was too.
specific?
It's too specific. I was like,
Yo.
how would you
Because
just think of that?
after field day in 5th grade, the goat, Mr. Casabo.
Casabo?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Mr. Casabo is our gym teacher. He's the goat. And so he's
Mrs.
like,
Casabo.
it's like, oh, I need some help cleaning up. We're gonna drive over to the front of the school. So we took a ride in Mr. Casabo's truck. So Abe and I, or Honest and I, are truck
I
bros.
picture you and Honest hopping in the bed of the truck, being like, "Take me for a spin."
Let me put it
big
this way.
kebab.
In 5th grade, that was probably the greatest moment of my life.
That's tough.
I have indeed seen Spectre twice in theaters. I don't like the movie. I
Yeah,
think it's
see, that- I
I
remember,
think it's
yeah.
not a good movie.
Wait, so I'm right?
But I'm coming to you. But the thing is, I saw it twice in theaters because the second time it was Drew Morse's birthday, and that was the
Wubby.
movie
There you
they chose. So that was kind of tragic of a choice, but I still love you, Drew. And no, I've not seen every Edgar Wright movie.
Oh my.
I knew it.
And here is why. It's a very technicality type of thing because his first movie, Fistful of Fingers, I've yet to see because it's like impossible to find on DVD or Blu-ray.
Wow.
Because
Damn,
I've
okay.
seen Shaun of the Dead
That's
countless
crazy.
times. I've seen Hot Fuzz at least 6 times. I've seen The World's End 3 or 4 times.
Obviously, Baby Driver.
I've seen Scott Pilgrim like,
First the world.
yeah, tons of times, like 5 or 6.
Love that.
And I've seen Baby Driver 5 times. But I've never seen Fistful of Fingers, so on technicality, I've never seen every Edgar Wright movie more than
Wow.
2 times.
Dang.
Interesting.
I'm gonna
That's good.
give you guys a run for my money right now. So tell me which one's a truth and which one's a lie. Well, frick. I have been to Japan. I broke my wrist when I was 7 years old. And I've knocked my teeth out. Which one's a blurk and which one's a oof?
Wait,
So-
smile for me really quick.
I'm gonna say the knock your teeth out is the lie, and here's why. Because I saw Brendan smiling about the Japan one, so I guess you went to Japan. And then the wrist one, I mean, you have been working on your grip strength.
That is true.
So you might have broke your wrist.
I'm gonna have to agree. I don't think I can. Can you specify?
Wait. Yeah.
No.
Have you When you say knock your teeth out,
Yeah.
you mean chip your teeth or
like
just
knock
like
a front tooth
knock
when you
them
were
out?
like 2.
Knocked a bunch of teeth out.
Like a bunch of them.
Oh, that's a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie.
All right. So as you guys know,
Wait.
I have been to Japan.
Yes.
I didn't get to
7th
guess
grade.
yet.
Oh wait, Brandon, what's your guess?
Well, now it's narrowed down to one or the other.
I
but-
think you have dentures in your mouth right now.
Oh my
No, I'm just
God.
kidding.
So the funny thing is, I've never broken a bone in my body. So when I was about 11 or 12, I was at summer camp, and your boy was playing some tennis baseball. It's a great game.
Classic sport.
And third base was a fence. And your boy was going a little ham, maybe a little too ham.
I'm too good at this
So
game.
I went in a vertical dive at the fence, knocked my mouth hole right on the hard
Wait.
cylinder
Hold on.
part of the fence.
Riddle me this.
Knocked my front teeth out.
You said you never broke a bone in your body. Teeth or bones?
Are they though? Because I think
They
they're
are.
organs.
That's bullcrap.
It matters not because he specified wrist
matters
in
not.
his statement. So.
Okay,
So
okay,
your
that's
boy's
fine.
low-key got some prosthetic teeth, but doesn't keep the
Pearly whites.
pearly whites.
Toothy whites.
The toothy smile. Teeth. Shout out to my boy Teeth. So,
such a goat.
if I'm not mistaken, Michael Esquire Bose McGarrahan is up.
I may or may not be up.
If,
Oh, well,
if you hear that,
I mean,
that's your boy
Let
working
me put
on
it
the
this way:
script
we
straight.
got one truth. I'm gonna pretend I'm Michael. I have fallen asleep watching 99% of the movies.
I do not talk like that. All right, here's the deal.
I
May I speak?
All right,
Oh,
baby,
I can dig.
kick it up.
All right, here's the deal. Listen to this. The first profession
Oh, I'm listening.
I desired,
Oh,
the first profession I desired
I know this.
back in the preschool days,
Yo.
like the very first one, I'm talking very first,
Bless you.
very first, was to be a pilot. I wanted to be a
Oh.
pilot.
Dang,
I wanted to
Tom
fly
Cruise.
commercial planes. Second, when I was in second grade,
Hey.
I
Classic.
ran over my brother TK. Keep in mind, he's from Africa. I'm just kidding. That has nothing to do with it. With a sled in our backyard because he was holding the ramp. He was like holding the ramp up, and then anyway. That's another thing that happened. 3, I witnessed the first Eagles game on TV of the past season they were in. I watched it with my family.
Do you guys mind if I take this?
Take it. I'll go last.
Well, I think TK was not alive in Downingtown till middle school.
What if I told you that I was in first grade when he came here?
I would tell you
Because that's a lie. I was in
that I
second
think you're lying.
I was in second grade when he came.
So that's a lot.
I think you're lying, bud. I think TK was not in Downingtown till 5th, 6th, 4th grade.
All right.
Some
Did you watch the entire Eagles game?
what?
No.
I'm just gonna say.
fell asleep.
I'm just gonna say the statement was I was with my family for the game. So like I at least watched part of it.
Does sleeping count?
No, because my eyes aren't open.
Um,
I don't.
preseason or regular season?
Bruh.
Just with regular.
Oh, okay. So
I don't even bother preseason stuff.
So who'd they face? No, I'm just kidding.
Good question. I don't know.
Anyways,
I'm not gonna tell you if
I
I know
don't
or
know.
not.
I think that's a lie. You weren't with your family with the Eagles game.
Okay,
Got it.
my turn. Since I've known Michael for a very long time, I know that one of his first professions, I think, because you went a little ham on emphasizing like your very, very first profession. And I know your brother, Mr. Bose, was very interested in piloting. And that's why I think that you lied about that, because when you were little, you wanted to be a trash truck driver or a trash man.
Wait, so you're telling me we all got different lies picked out?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have an interesting answer to all your questions, by the way.
Oh,
You fellas.
I didn't realize, but all 3 are lies.
Mike!
All 3 are lies.
What
I don't know how I messed that
What
up.
the?
I just realized when you guys are reviewing them, all 3 of those are false. None of those happen.
Did you fall asleep when we went over the rules, Kyle?
No, I don't know.
Wait, what was
I think they're
Cam's?
literally
What
all
was the one
lies.
that? What was
They're
it?
literally all lies.
Oh.
And you each said a different one, so you all got it right.
Wait,
They're
when
all
was
lies.
when was TK? Wait, so you wanted to,
that I won?
He did. When I was in 2nd grade, he did come, but it wasn't. He didn't come till March. So like, So
podcast members probably don't even know what we're talking about. TK is Michael's older brother. That was
episode 2.
that was he was adopted from Ethiopia when Michael was in
10 years ago, he was adopted. So I was in 2nd grade.
said grade. So Krov guessed that. Then you wanted to be a trash truck driver.
That was probably, I think, my first thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do that.
And then Moo,
There's no way you
He
lied.
guessed the
yeah,
Eagles
Michael
thing. I
didn't
did
watch
not.
the Eagles
Yeah.
game. Okay.
It was
Wow, that was a very pointless.
Somehow I messed up. and
Where were you
none of
during the
those are-
Eagles game?
Yeah.
What?
Where
During
were
the
you?
first one?
Oh,
yeah.
I think he was catching,
probably-
what's that letter? Z's.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
like
it's called.
Yeah, because my bedtime, I said it's 10:30 p.m.
Oh,
by the way.
classic.
Yeah, I said,
Yeah, no, yeah.
boy.
if you guys didn't know, go to bed 10:30.
How? I go to bed at like 2:30.
What?
Well, that's when I don't,
night.
that's when I don't have any homework.
What are you doing?
I don't
No,
know.
no judgment. I'm just curious.
Watching YouTube, watching movies, reading a book. eating food.
sleeping real early.
I think 10:30 is good though. Like that's a good
yeah,
time.
I wish I
Yeah,
went to bed at
That's a good
10:30.
time. Like I don't make sure I go to bed 10:30, but like when I'm tired, that's what
Yeah,
I
I wish I
I
did.
went to bed at 10:30 last
'Cause I feel
night.
like
Yeah.
crap every morning when I wake up 3.5 hours after my bedtime.
Yeah, that sucks.
I go for 10.
Hours?
No, 10 p.m.
PM.
That said, when Blade Runner was coming out the whole week before, I went for 8.
Bro, so
10 p.m. is a great time.
We stayed up late when we went and saw it on that
Yeah,
Thursday
no,
night,
because
right?
when Blade
Did we
Runner
see it?
came out, I was so excited that I did not want even the thought of a tired thought in my mind. So the entire week before the movie, I'd sleep at 8 p.m.
That's crazy.
gee.
So speaking of movies,
Oh, I like those.
last week we recommended for you guys to watch the hit Netflix show
Slash
movie
in this case.
interactive crap. Anyways, Bandersnatch,
To specify, Black Mirror,
Black Mirror,
colon,
yes.
Bandersnatch.
Yes, yes.
Oh, considered.
It's been a hit because it's very new to this whole like Netflix stuff because you can actually choose the path and the story in which you want your movie to pursue in.
Supposedly before it sends you back after you try to pour tea on the computer.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
that's I actually tried to. The scene where he was about to accept, I don't know what path you guys went in, but when he was accepting the
Oh,
The offer to go work at
to
the-
sign
yeah.
to work at the office to make his video game or whatever, I clicked no 2 times, and then it sent me back to the same exact spot twice, and then it said I had to click yes.
You know what's
So
funny?
I found like a loophole there.
Did the same thing for us. I said yes, it said go back. It
Really?
says no. Yep.
Yep.
Why?
Isn't that
That's
funny?
so weird.
I think you just have to switch the option.
Yeah.
In that case.
No matter what,
So
you switch.
weird.
I think it's just to give you a little taste of the experience.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought, all right, we'll all go around say if we enjoyed it or not. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna say I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
It's not a perfect thing at all. It's
Yeah,
a,
no.
it's a very creative concept. I thought it was pretty cool, and I love that you get to choose like the music. That was awesome, little neat
Yeah,
feature.
that was really cool.
It's a lot of footage, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
There's some really nice wide shots, some pretty good acting. There's some más o menos, but the lead actor did pretty good.
Dude, the special effects in it. Did you guys get the part where he like took like what was that little sticker that he put on his tongue? And it did like the crazy
Oh, yeah,
close up
yeah.
of his tongue.
Oh, the VFX.
Oh, that was
And he
cool.
put
That
it
was
on his
cool.
tongue. I thought that was
You saw
ridiculous.
that individual
When you could see his
taste buds?
eyeballs
Yeah,
like
that
dripping
was
out of his
interesting.
head,
That
that
was
was so
weird.
scary.
Yeah.
I'm actually
That's fun.
glad that we saw that scene because depending on the path you choose, this is like a choose your own adventure type thing. Michael and I could have easily
Avoided it.
skipped over
Yeah.
that.
So you guys watch it together.
Yeah,
Okay,
Michael,
cool.
myself, and Aiden on.
Did you guys ever have
Sunday
any
night.
points in the film where you wanted to choose something different than each other? Or
Oh
did
yeah,
you all agree?
100%.
Yeah.
I think Cam wanted to yell at the dad or something like that. It was something stuff like that. Like
Oh,
Kill-
when like he
kill.
said kill and then I said like I forget what the other option was. It was
Scream
it was
or
like
something?
screw. It was yeah something like that. It was,
I
like,
think I
break the- yeah.
clicked kill actually, and he didn't kill him
Yeah, well,
because
had
I
one-
clicked it, and he's like, I forget what happened, but I know something happened that made me really surprised because he didn't actually kill him.
so Aiden and I disagreed on almost every
Yeah.
single
Really?
option.
I'm not surprised.
It was tough because I had the controller, so I'm hearing all this firing back, and I'm like, I don't know what to freaking choose. Like,
Just
I'm
choose
like,
one and go.
But
it is fun.
yeah,
interactive
there was one
experience.
option: kill the dad, and like your boy straight up killed the dad, and it got graphic.
It's not graphic.
You killed him?
I didn't kill him; the character did.
Okay, when he hits
Well,
him with the.
but
Wait, you chose kill him.
he killed him via us.
Oh,
So I think the option was kill him.
maybe I'm just like lying.
Maybe one thing Michael picked up on was there was like pretty unsubtle Netflix advertising big time.
Oh, I.
Yeah.
My problem with that is they're trying to do this thing where it's like more of an immersive experience, I guess, that you get to choose what's happening to the characters. But I think it does the complete opposite. You're constantly reminded that you're watching something.
I
Whereas,
know.
Yeah.
Like, usually when I'm watching a movie, I'm not supposed to be reminded that I am in fact watching a movie unless it's done in a really comical way. But this was like, when I was fine with it a little bit when he like started losing control or whatever. But then it said Netflix. I'm like, bruh.
I know.
Get out
kinda
And
of
it's
just
so
like-
weird because I felt like the whole entire the film while I was watching it, I was like immersed in this story, and then right when they said Netflix, it was like I was kicked in the face and like out of this like it just didn't feel
I
real
hated
after
that
that. I was
part.
just like,
Yeah.
It was yeah. I think it was going like I can't think of the right word, but it's almost like it was just kind of like. Not like franchising, but kind of just like really weirdly introducing the idea of the whole thing and like really trying to like just like throw it in your face and be like, look at this new thing we have and like let's just put it all over the movie and like let you know what's good. That
Yeah.
you can choose stuff and like let's put our own name in there and incorporate that. Like we're doing this first and everything. It was kind of weird. Like just didn't feel real.
when I first started watching it, I didn't know what the heck was going on, like why they were popping up on my phone until I started watching. I just clicked some and I was like, oh shoot, you can actually like click that. I thought it was just like, I thought that was part of the movie where like, I don't know what I thought, but I didn't know that you could actually click and
Yeah.
choose until it just didn't play anymore and I had to click one, but.
Another thing about it that sort of ruins that immersion is how like all of a sudden when the options come out, all of a sudden like the what's it called, the fill light just goes away and it gets super hard contrast and I'm like, bruh, just show the decision. You don't need to
Yeah.
make it such a dramatic event. Especially when he's just choosing the music. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Just pick the music. And also, I feel like the concept's really cool. I feel like they could have picked a better story. Especially like knowing
Yeah.
that Black Mirror has made some really cool sci-fi concepts. There's nothing in this story that was thought-provoking at all. It was just like
True.
guys making a video game. That's it. Like
And then like your decisions like affect maybe the success of it. But other than that, the decisions that you make, they don't have really, you're saying, any kind of thought-provoking ending in terms of like whether or not his game succeeds or not. Like you don't really, I guess you could say you care because like he's working on it by himself, like this like indie game kind of thing. But like other than that, it's nothing like, I haven't seen much of Black Mirror, but what I have seen, there are some really, really crazy like thought-provoking stuff. And I know you're saying like, why wouldn't they
you can
just
get mad intense.
Exactly, yeah.
But this one, it just felt very like passive. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just laying down, pressing buttons.
Like, and I think that maybe what they were thinking, probably not thinking, but maybe maybe
Jeez.
what they were lacking of thinking was that Yeah, since we're doing this new style of movie, immersive experience, the story and the plot and the characters don't have to be as developed, which
Because
in reality doesn't do a lot for the viewer.
They're probably saying like, oh, it's enough that you can already choose. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So I'm just questioning how they did this. So I'm guessing it's working inside the Netflix application because there's no way you can't like upload a movie like that.
It's sort of like
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a hyperlink almost. Like they film every single thing. They film all these different paths.
Yeah.
And then you know how like on a Word document or something you can hyperlink to a different link.
Yeah.
They basically just do that within Netflix and just
Wow.
link it to
That's
each
so
different.
cool. I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
so
It's
interesting.
lot of
very
information
innovative.
That's so much.
And it's really smooth too. It's
I
like,
know.
It's hard to think that all that behind there's like a ton of information stored just waiting to be picked within a second and just sends you somewhere else to this fully thing that was like a shot completed like new
You
scene of
guys-
a movie.
Did you see the shot where he's like decide between the cereal boxes? It's like one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so cool because I chose like I think the Frosted Flakes, but
We chose the other one.
it barely even I didn't notice any cut in this. It's the same exact shot, and he just went and handed it to him. I was like,
That's
what would happen
interesting.
if I chose the other one? Because it looked so smooth. They would have to reset up the
Yeah, I
same
wonder.
exact shot.
Yeah. Kudos to them for doing so much
There's-
footage, as Moose said.
There's a lot of really cool stuff in it. That's why I enjoyed it. There was a lot of like neat things.
I wish they would have
technically
recorded
speaking.
BTS for that, just to
But
see how they did it.
There is some photography behind
Really?
the photography. Yeah, you can look online.
Also, like towards the end, it got really redundant.
Yeah.
Like, even though they do like a pretty good job flashing back, like at a point when they know you're at the end, do you really need to flash back every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't find that. Like, I don't know if they had any. If the pure reason for that was just kind of show you where you've gone up to, I don't think that was needed
Like,
because like
it was so tedious. I was getting
Yeah.
so frustrated at the end. I'm like, bruh, I've seen like 3 endings at this point. I want to be finished.
Yeah.
Do another
I-
one. Oh.
I enjoyed the storyline with him and how he felt with us controlling him and the dad and the therapist, but then it got into some alternate story at the end with the rabbit, toy rabbit, and I kind of lost interest there.
Oh,
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
But I thought it was a really cool idea and it was fun to watch. I don't think it was anywhere near as enjoyable as watching a normal movie and that kind of experience, but it was cool to see. I think it definitely would not become a norm
Oh, yeah.
for the movie industry. It's just like a
I think-
one-time thing
yeah.
more.
Not a one-time thing, but if filmmakers decide to make something like this, I hope they have like a story that's more engaging and more like
Yeah.
you feel more like weight to every decision. I was just sitting there just like flicking back more like, okay, I'll press this one. It was nothing like,
Yeah.
oh my
It felt
gosh, what
fake.
do I
yeah,
do?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like the story wasn't that engaging because I felt like it had to do so much with this new thing. Like they mentioned the Bandersnatch thing so much in the story. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like this book I'm reading. Like you can choose like the story that you wanna follow, and then his video games that, and it's like, oh yeah, this shows that as well. Like I just found that like just choose like a better story, something like that.
Alright, so we peeped some Bander, we peeped some Day Without Hat. Yo!
Michael's mom.
Hello.
Hey, bud.
Hey, you're on the podcast.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Yo! Hey, Ms. McGarren.
Yo.
How's it going?
Pretty
I'm
good.
doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
So, have you seen any Netflix series like Black Mirror at all?
I have not.
Definitely recommend. We're talking about Bandersnatch.
You're talking about what?
Exactly. No.
Exactly. Basically,
Peeping some Bander.
it's a
Basically, if you want to watch something on Netflix, watch Roma.
basically if you were able to decide how a movie turned out, you can on Netflix.
Oh, like Choose Your Own Adventure?
Exactly.
Good.
They
Dad
were my
love.
favorite books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a movie now.
goosebumps.
For sure.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
But
What do
yeah.
you do? Use the remote?
Yeah.
Yeah, low key. Well,
Stop it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you do.
I love it.
So cool.
Mr. McGarren, is there
Yeah.
any knowledge you want to drop on us, or anything you want to say to the listeners?
The only thing I want to say to all of you guys is how much you inspire me, which is true.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
All the things that you do and how you use your time and make the most of yourselves is very inspiring to me.
Mrs. McGarren, we appreciate your kind words.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
really
very
do.
much.
We
Thank
take
you,
it to
Mom.
heart, and it's inspiring to us to have support from people like you and parents.
Love it. All right, now where do you want me to pick you up?
Just go outside the band room.
Banner, the class.
All right, see you guys.
Peace.
Alright.
All right, so that was the woman who birthed Michael.
Yes.
And
A
Mr.
very,
Bone.
very important woman to this
Yeah,
podcast.
antique.
And
So I hear we got some recomendias for next week.
Oh, but
yeah, what do we?
let me.
Oh wait, I actually have one more thing I
Wait,
want
wait,
to say.
what happened?
Michael slept during Bandersnatch.
Oh, stop, please.
Sorry,
don't.
I almost forgot.
I thought we had a
Andy
deal.
loves Elastigirl. He loves her.
I thought we had a deal.
I'm sorry. Consider it Dell.
Classic. Not enough Elastigirl for him.
No, I'm kidding. He wasn't asleep.
man.
It's just like his eyes were closed.
No, this is the thing. When I watch a movie with Michael, because I'm like halfway under a cover probably, and he's like on the other side of the couch, and I can hardly see his face because it's so dark, and it looks like his eyes are like, he looks like
I do typically watch movies like
squinted, but I
Yeah,
can't tell if you're like,
yeah.
I can't
There's-
tell if
there's
your
no
eyes are
difference.
shut
There's
or
no
open.
difference
Yeah.
I can't tell
Yeah.
because he like Michael leans so far back from movies that when he is watching, his eyes are like slits.
Slits un chien andalou.
What the? All right. Anyway,
What?
recommendations?
Alright, so I got a
Stage diving at the nosebleed.
recommendation for y'all. So I exposed you guys some good foreign films.
Oh God.
I've exposed you guys some independent classics. Now we're jumping into some black and white cinema.
Yo.
So I'm gonna start with a very easy one to get into. This is one of those films where it's perfect. It's hard to deny the excellence of this movie. We're gonna be talking about it is on Amazon Prime. Please do yourself a favor and watch this movie because I'll let me put it this way. You won't regret it. We are going to be talking about 12 Angry Men. You must have heard of it.
All right.
You must have heard of it.
I've definitely heard of it, and from you.
Let me
From
let
you,
me,
Moo.
let me put it this way. American classics don't get better. This is pure cinema right here. Some of the best dialogue, some of the best acting, some of the best choice of lens, some of the so you know I'm getting carried away.
Oh, I got three questions. What year? Who directed it? And you already said this, but where can I find this movie?
All right. I'm almost positive it's 1957. Correct me if I'm wrong, internet. It's directed by Sidney Lumet, who, if you don't know who Sidney Lumet is, he's pretty much one of the finest filmmakers to bless our planet. And you can find this on Amazon Prime, and I will be watching the Criterion Blu-ray.
Oh.
Quick flex, but okay.